Alright, everybody. So it seems like Lucent's still in a really bad mood because the current state of the game in Epic 7 isn't really great, so he asked me to come on down. It's me, Macho Man Randy Savage. Today we're going to be talking about some Epic 7, something I clearly don't even know much of anything about. But right now, we're going into the Lilias, Senya, and then ae-KARINA setup, which is sent to go in and straight up cleave us. But because we have Albedo with us, the almighty protection waifu of them all, along with Ainz, we're gonna go in, and then we're gonna hit the bell button right here. S3, the bell tolls for thee, Senya. The bell tolls for thee. So in only 12 more insignificant little turns that are gonna be going through, and after those 12 turns, the cream will rise to the top, and then that Senya is gonna just straight up die of a heart attack. And then with that heart attack going through, then all we're gonna have left is this gonna be Lilias, and then also ae-KARINA. But because we're also rocking Albedo on the 3F artifact to deal additional damage for every S1 and S3 that she's then gonna be throwing out there, the ae-KARINA is very slowly taking a lot of damage throughout the match, and she's ultimately gonna die. As a matter of fact, the bell tolls for thee, Senya. Say everything twice, say everything twice. So now that the Senya's been dealt with, the Lilias is absolutely just super paper thin weak. Any attack in which she's gonna go win with her S3. Remember, it was doing big damage before, but now, ooh, you're like a baby. You're just like nothing but garbage to me. Just nothing but garbage. Absolutely nothing. Not gonna be able to do much of anything into my team now. Cause straight up, even though Ainz straight up feels like an absolute Giga Chad ultra hyper pathetically weak unit because of the oh so wonderful weakness to light elements, even though we're not going into any light elements at all, and the fact that mana barrier only procs about 35% of the time. It doesn't matter. Hey, doesn't matter, man. Maybe it proc, maybe it don't proc. It doesn't matter. I'm better than you. So even though we're going in with a unit that a lot of people like to clown on, he straight up goes in and he straight up one-taps them out of existence with death sentence, which is the goal of all life is death. That's all that really matters when you're going into all this stuff right here. And straight up, man, hey, the bell tolls for thee, Lilias. Say everything 3 times, say everything 3 times. 'Cause the cream rises to the top. And I'm the cream. And now on to the next fight, which is truly one of the most incredibly unpleasant experiences I think I've ever seen. Sea Phantom Politis and then Jenua along with a Navy Captain Landy. Well, I don't even really know how you're supposed to approach this situation with a turn 2 perspective, at least in a safe manner. So we're just gonna straight up go in and full on cleave. Now, what we should do with Ran is we should be utilizing things like Silver Rain, because with Silver Rain we'll be able to give attack buff to our Edda and do even more damage. But you know what? Sometimes Lucent's just a little bit of a baby cleaver and his brain just straight up ain't developed. That's just the way it is sometimes. But either way, we're gonna go ahead go through with our big guaranteed strip, get rid of that crit resist on all the other units, give them nice, good, delicious death break, and then here comes Edda's turn because we had observers, whatever it was that was on the Astromancer Elena, gave extra souls to the team, and then straight up we're basically rocking in with 40 souls, even though we only had 1 book available to us. So then we're able to go in, do extra big damage. Thankfully, we do not get a salvo in that particular situation, and because of that, Astromancer Elena is not dead. And we happen to get ourselves a stun, and on the next turn we're able to go in, Jenua is down for the count. The bell tolls for thee. I'm the Intercontinental State Champion. But either way, time to go into another team right here. This is probably one of the biggest examples of where I believe Epic 7 needs to really up its game on its interface for how you see information. You go into this Apocalypse Ravi, Belian, and then a Mediator Kawerik. Honestly, not even really the greatest team, because Mediator Kawerik's going to be given that cleanses, and those attack buffs ain't really going to do anything. It's just not going to do anything for him. It's not much of anything, because these are health scalers on the team. But you immediately notice, upon second inspection, oh, the Apocalypse Ravi is the one who is not using Proof of Valor. Instead, it's going to be on Belian. So Belian's the one with the Proof of Valor. The Proof of Valor is right there on the Belian, which means we straight up can't be one-tapping the Belian. And because of that, we are going to be going into the Belian nonstop because we did not notice. We didn't notice that the Proof of Valor was there. If we had known in advance, we would have straight up gone to into the Apocalypse Ravi, and everything would have been hunky-dory. Because straight up, the Belian's not even on an injury set, boys and girls. Whenever a Belian's not on injury set, basically, that means Last Rider Krau and Roana teams straight up make it free, because look at all this delicious, beautiful healing that we're going to be getting right there. Ooh, yeah! That's some beautiful, chunky healing. It's the stuff that makes me just feel alive. Because, hey, I'm better than you. I'm the Intercontinental State Champion. And I've got the belt to prove it. But either way, the one thing that's immediately going wrong is we have put far too much effort into the Belian right here, and we even waste a turn right here because we were provoked beforehand onto the Shalltear. We weren't able to do enough damage, so we weren't able to pivot and go into the Apocalypse Ravi, which is the one unit that can still possibly kill our Last Rider Krau. But what we're going to do, we're thinking, oh, we can totally wrap around and we'll be able to go through this. Because straight up, let's go in and go right in here. We're not dealing with Proof of Valor. We're going to do some big old damage. Ooh, you can't handle that kind of cream. That cream of the crop. Can you dig it? Ooh, yeah. Yeah, that's some damage right there. Yeah. But unfortunately for us, it's just straight up not enough damage because right now the CR push be a pushin', and now the Apocalypse Ravi be going through, and she just straight up one-taps the Last Rider Krau out of existence. He's been taking a lot of damage, and he had to submission his way out of there. So anyway, the Belian comes back. Now with the Belian coming back, thankfully she doesn't activate her S1, S2 shenanigans on our Shalltear. So now we don't have to worry about having blind and slow down on us. So then we can just take this opportunity, go into the Apocalypse Ravi. The Apocalypse Ravi is straight up dead. So now that she's gone, all we gotta do, go left into the Belian right here, even though we're hit. Uh-oh, that's bad. But we'll still be able to go through, because we're the champions. We are the real champions around here. We go in, we take that one hit. Oh, what's a hit right there? That's not a big deal. We'll just wait around, wrap around. Now it's time for us to go in once again with Shalltear. Let's strip everything off of that girl right there, pierce a hole through her chest, and then prove that we're the best. Yeah, we're better than you in every conceivable way, because you have Mediator Kawerik on the team, and all he's going to be doing is he's just going to be cleansing and providing attack buff for HP scalers. Doesn't really do anything for you right there. Now, we're going to go into another team with using a Dark Corvus setup with Iseria and then Destina. Right now, hey, we're styling right now. We're actually just doing straight up crazy stuff. And then guess who shows up? Out of nowhere, completely unwarranted and not even really wanting to show itself for real. Right there, 15% absolute resistance. Ooh, I hate you. I hate your guts. And because of that right there, now we have to actually delay our turn. Oh, I was styling. I was going through like a champion right there. But of course, doesn't happen. We don't land the unbuffable, and now we have to actually wait a turn before we can really go into the rim. Because what we could do, we could go to the other units that didn't have any invincibility, but that's a trap, and I'm smarter than that. I have a higher IQ. I don't even have to tell you the number of that IQ, but I'm smarter than that. That's a trap. That is an absolute trap that's going to go ahead and just go through you and just make you dead. But we don't have to worry about that right now. So, now that we've gone through, the rim's had a turn, we'll just go through, soul burn that S3, Devil's Dissenter, take her straight down into Hades. So now that she's in Hades, she's gone. She straight up can't come back. Now we don't have to worry about any demon mode shenanigans. Now that we got that under the way, now all we gotta do is go left into the Navy Captain Landy and then also the Savior Adin. Now, fortunately for us, all we need is one more Devil's Descent. The reason why is because as soon as we get Devil's Descent, we'll just go into the Navy Captain Landy, we kill her with that Devil's Descent, and then all you have left is Savior Adin. And the Savior Adin is going to continue to go into your Dark Corvus. So if you go into the Navy Captain Landy, prevent the boat from crashing down on you, which straight up I could take a boat. I'm the Intercontinental State Champion. It's really nothing to me. I practically just lift that like normal weights. But either way, we kill that one, then we'll fast forward through here, kill the Savior Adin. Ooh, yeah. That's just straight up nothing. And now to just further go through the rest of this oh so wonderful shenanigan right here, straight up, we're already faster than all of them, because hey man, on balance, off balance, I don't care, I'm better than you. So we're gonna go into the ae-KARINA, we just straight up hit her right there with a bell toll, and then she goes in, takes a huge amount of damage, and then I just decide, you know what, let's go ahead and put you to sleep. Night night. So now all of them there's just asleep. We're gonna go in right here with Little Queen Charlotte, go into the Abyssal Euphine, do big damage. I don't even care about your Aureus. I'm just that strong. I'm stronger than you could have ever imagined. I have the oh so wonderful Benimaru's Taichi artifact on me, and because I have that Benimaru's Taichi artifact, I just straight up am just better than you. I'm better than you in every conceivable way. Because I'll tell you right now, whenever it comes to these collaboration artifacts, oh, I hate how they put these things out there. I hate them. They're just so ridiculously overpowered. Half the time these collab artifacts are straight up better than the characters in every conceivable way. But either way, now we're going into a light team, and because we're utilizing the Oxlot setup, we're gonna straight up boost up the Arunca, we'll go into the Navy Captain Landy, and bam! The bell tolls for thee, girl. You're just straight up done. And you don't even have to listen to anything else I'm saying, because you know why you can't listen to anything I'm saying? It's because you're already dead. And because you're dead, you're just straight up not going to be important in any conceivable way going forward. But either way, now that we go in, we have the Rule of Light with us for the sake of cleansing, and also for the sake of reviving, just in case something were to go wrong. Now, we're able to cleanse the Oxlots. The Oxlots goes through, brings the Arunca back up once again. Boom! A nice big whole stunner onto the Unbound Knight Arrowwell. Unbound Knight Arrowwell is dead yet again. Actually, she only died once, but it doesn't matter. We like to pretend like she dies multiple times. But either way, now all we got left is we have to go in with an Oxlot's push onto the Arunca. We go in. We don't even soul burn right here. We absolutely do not need it because we wouldn't do enough damage to break through the barrier. So then this breaks the barrier. We go for a hit. We don't land a crit. Now we go to Oxlot's yet again, push up the Arunca, and now we can guarantee a kill no matter what, even if she did so happen to have somewhat of an HP lead above the threshold of stuff. Ooh, yeah. And ladies and gentlemen, that is the Guild War. Yeah, I don't know. Am I losing my mind? Maybe. Possibly. Pretty fucking likely. But either way, I want to go ahead and just say this to everybody in particular. Anyone who happened to see the post that I posted about a week ago, yeah, I wasn't fucking with you. I was straight up really, really depressed. I was not happy at all with the state of the game. The game straight up sucks ass to play right now. I'm not even gonna fucking sugarcoat it. From a turn 2 perspective, the mere fact that I even have to utilize a cleave setup to go through a defense that I think like there's no other real way to do it, I think that's a huge fucking problem. Now, of course, some people who are turn 2ers have actually found other ways to do it. Apparently, Shuna, another collab character, by the way. So, like, hey, straight up, another unit that you just straight up don't have access to unless you've already been playing through and you happen to get, the slime collab characters. That is a character that can be utilized with, guess what? A fucking collab artifact with fucking soul consolation so that you can actually push up and deal with Molly shenanigans while also having a metric shitload of fucking ER. But, like, either way, you know what? I don't even really want to talk about that. It's just the fact that the game straight up just doesn't feel fun to play right now. Here's hoping, like, whenever the balance patch rolls around in the next few days, it will actually affect things in a more positive manner. have a lot of positive like feelings that it will. Here's hoping that it will. I don't think it will, but like, hey, I don't want to really think about things too negatively, because straight up, I haven't had a very positive thought when it came to Epic 7, because straight up in the week that I was off, oh man, it felt pretty damn good to not play the game. It really did. It felt good to not play, and it felt good to not make content. And I don't want to feel that way. I've already spent a metric shitload of money on this game. I don't want to feel like, oh, all this was like wasted time. But either way, hey, SG, you need to fix other shit. Like, you need to increase the hero roster before you start pumping out more fucking units, because we're 2 units away from the game literally becoming unplayable because of that very thing. But hey, boys, if you like this video, go on ahead and hit that like button. If you want to see more of my content, hit subscribe. Oopa-doopa-doo.